remind us, we talked about two main types of wallets. Someone to remind us the two main types of wallets. Someone? The two main types of wallets. Let's have Joseph. Joseph, let's go.
Custodial wallets na non-custodian.
Yes, but primarily we have two major types of wallets. Give it another try. Primarily, two major types of wallets.
Hot wallets and cold wallets.
Yes, hot wallets and cold wallets. Let's appreciate him. Then under the hot wallets, then is where we have another subcategory, the custodial and non-custodial wallets. What do you mean by custodial and non-custodial? Someone? Fuse, your hand is up. Can give us the definition of custodial and custodial wallets. Your hand is up. Custodial and custodial wallets. Someone? Joseph, your hand is up. Can give it a shot.
The custodian,
Yes.
the wallet that you do not have access to the private keys.
Yeah. What about non-custodial?
You have access to private keys,
Yes,
e.g.
yes.
MetaMask, Trust, etc.
Yes, yes. Let's appreciate Joseph. Having understood that, I remember I had asked you guys to download Trust Wallet from your phones. If you've done that, kindly send a reaction. If you've done that, if you've downloaded Trust Wallet from your phone, if you have Trust Wallet from your phone, because we're going to have a practical right now, great. So I need you guys to open your Trust Wallet so that you can set them up together. And these are the steps that I need you to follow before we get a tour of the Trust Wallet. Before I even explain a tour of the Trust Wallet, I need you to do this. Just open Trust Wallet on your phone and send a screenshot to the group. Open Trust Wallet on your phone, send a screenshot to the group of what you see. Open Trust Wallet, then send a screenshot to the group kindly. So that you can set it up together. Yes, yes, I can see we have Joshua. Let's have like 5 more confirmations so that we can move to the next step. Open Trust Wallet, send a screenshot to the group. Collins, I can see yours. Unknown user, I can see yours. Already we set yours up, so that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, two more, then we proceed. Perfect. So, for those guys who are on the first screen, if you look at the meeting right here, this screen right here, what you'll do, just go to create new wallet. Then the next step, create a new wallet under the secret synphrase part, just like this part right here. I can see Pius, Mona, unknown user, they've already set up their Trust Wallet. But if you haven't set up your Trust Wallet, just do the following. Click on create new wallet. Then the next window that will open, go under the secret face segment and click create. Then after that, it will open up to this part like this. A wallet will automatically be created with the name main wallet. Click that down arrow on the side. Please, have you done that? Please, the one mute yourself. I can see you've already set up your wallet. Did the wallet do that?
not really. Not really to say.
Okay, so what you do from that part when you send us, there's a just like the screen I'm sharing right now. Down arrow, go there, and click that part.
Okay.
So after clicking that part, it will open up to this part like this. So I need to click on the three dots that will appear there. Then go to backup manually. Three dots right here. Then go to backup manual. You can see this part right here. Go to manual. Click on backup now. So from here you can get also this part is manual as well. You can actually click back and rename it whatever you want. Maybe wallet, layer one wallet, layer six wallet, whatever you want to do it, you can actually do it from that part. But the main part that I want to do here right now is backup part. You can tell us why you're backing up. Why we are backing up. Yes, Pius?
For security purposes.
Yes. What will happen if you get back? Now, with you guys?
If someone enters the seed phrase, if someone enters the seed phrase on his phone,
Yes.
we can automatically access your wallet.
Yes. Say always back them up manually. And no wonder I asked you guys to carry to have your notebooks and pens in check today because after you've clicked back up manually, what you'll get is a 12-letter sequence that I'll need you to write down somewhere. All of them and in the correct order from 1 to 12. Just write them in the correct order, then follow the procedures from that. After you've written down and you click continue, there's a segment where it will tell you to fill in the words in accordance to the number in which they were arranged in. So when you're done, kindly let me know. Follow all the rules, come to this part, check all the box, continue until you get to this part. I want to see these parts on the website, not on the website, on the group. Send screenshot when you're done setting up the wallet. Send a screenshot to the group. A screenshot just like this, where under the manual part it says active. Send a screenshot. Are we together? Thumbs up if we are together. Only Joseph. Okay, okay, yeah. Yes. I'll need to see that screenshot for at least 5 guys, then we can move on. The rest will catch up maybe on the recording. Isaac has done it perfect. My one wallet, okay. Sam Altman, okay. Let's have four other guys sending us screenshot of the same. Sir JK has also done perfect. Let's have another 3 guys sending us screenshot so that we can move to the next part. The rest of the guys will catch up later. One more. Can see Anonymous has sent him or hers, I don't know. 1, 2, and Pews. Perfect. I think now you're together now. So I'll go straight into a tour of the Trust wallet. So I'll need you guys to confirm for me if you can see my Trust wallet. Let me share my screen right now. I'll stop sharing here. If my screen is visible, kindly thumbs up. I've just opened Trust Wallet, but it is blank because I'm putting in my password. Okay, everyone has done up to this part, and this is what I wanted. But basically, I'll just give a simple tour of the Trust Wallet so you can be able to interact with it. So coming back like that to our homepage, like this, if you go to our homepage, the homepage is basically the receiving part of the Trust Wallet. And if yours is new, let me go to a totally new wallet. Let me go to KCM Cohort 1 like that. A totally new wallet. What you'll see that a new wallet primarily comes with one coin printed. If you look at this part, you have in KCM Cohort 1. That's a wallet that you've created right now. What you have from your end, it's just like a bank account. So if you move to the top left of this part right here, we're having a symbol like a gearbox right here to represent the set top left corner. If I click it like that, then we'll open to another window where we are having many settings that I want us to go through together. So number one, let's start with the dark mode, the most easiest thing. So if you like to use, like I do, to use the dark mode, this is the part where you change that. But if you want light mode, basically from that part is where you change that from. But I'll come back to dark mode. Also, if I click on the first option, which is the wallet, number one, you'll get from the top right, yeah. From the top right, you're having like a plus sign there. This is where now you get to add. If you want any other wallets, this is where you get to add that. Come and click on that plus sign on the top right of the wallet. Then this is why I said seed phrases are very important. So if I want to create a totally new wallet, I'll just come to that part. The same way you've done, then create a wallet like that. Then after that, I can go to what we had done like that and decide to secure it, wallet 4, and decide to secure it what? Manually. And I can decide to name it a demo, for example, so that can be protected. And call it a demo. Come to this part. I think we've done that already. Back it up manually. Peter, you can mute yourself. Back it up manually like that. It will give me the secret phrases like that. I write them down. It has gone blank because my secret seed phrase is what is presenting right now. So I'll do that and I'll finish on that to set up that wallet. But also remember, this is why you said seed phrases are very important. If I come to this part and say add an existing wallet, it will tell me, it will give me an option of secret seed phrase and private key. So if I click on secret phrase, then I'll check all these conditions and say, okay, choose the multi-coin wallet, it will give me a part where I'll have to feed. It has gone blank because it is giving me a part where I'll have to feed all the secret seed phrases, the 12 secret seed phrases. So if, for example, I know Pius 12 secret seed phrases, what I'll do, I'll come to Trust Wallet or any type of hot wallet, and I'll say import wallet. Instead of, I won't say create a new wallet, say import a wallet. Then I'll feed in all the 12 secret seed phrases that belong to Pius. And what will happen is now his wallet will come to my phone and I'll be able to drain the money off of Pius wallet. Can we now get why we said secret seed phrases should be private? That's something you now get it why. Yes, so if someone gets access to your secret seed phrase, that means they have gotten a password to your bank account. But just to come back here, we are basically having a tour of the wallet. So if you want to create multiple wallets, you said what you do from the home page, come to the settings part right here. You'll see wallets like that. Then you can create from the top left, no, top right. you'll see a plus sign on the corner like that. Click on that, then create a new wallet or add an existing wallet depending on what you want. Then follow all the procedures to the end. So basically, you can see from my screen right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 wallets with me. So I can decide to have one wallet for my meme coins. So all my meme coins can come here. I can decide to have a one wallet for only Bitcoin like this, name it Bitcoin. Name this other one, maybe I have a goal. I can come name it 5 million challenge. Who knows? 5M challenge, depending on whatever you want. So you can do all that. You can name that. So basically, wallets are, and Trust Wallet allows you to open up to 14 wallets if I'm not wrong, but I'll confirm. Either 14 or 10, I'm not sure, but I'll confirm then send to the group. So basically, the wallets are acting like a bank account number. So, for example, KCM account one is an account number with KCB, Equity, and all that and all that. So let's go back to our home page like that. We've tackled the wallets part, the dark mode part. Then you're having the price alert. This basically is self-explanatory. If you're having if you want to set price alert, for example, you want a condition where if BTC gets to 100K, you want to get price alerts on your wallet, just come and turn it on from that part. I'll jump address, book, trust handles, scan QR code, wallet, really, because we'll deal with them slowly as we go. But for today, I want us to tackle the security part, then I'll come back to the preference part. So for the security part, this is where you get, it has gone blank because I'm entering my password right now, my code. But basically what happens in this part, is my screen visible now? No. Is my screen visible? Perfect. So from this part right now, this is where you can get to put a passcode, immediate unlock, the lock method, if you want a passcode, if you want a biometric, a fingerprint, this is where you get to do that. Transaction signing. This means if, for example, you've set this part right here and turned it on, then it means every time you want to send funds, you inputting your password or your fingerprint, then you are basically allowing, you're basically giving Trust Wallet a confirmation for the money to be sent. So that's basically about security. But now I want us to tackle the preference part. The preference part, if you've noticed before that, if you've noticed, the amount in my wallet is in Kenya shillings. Let me go to this wallet right here. If you come to this part right here, not this one, rather this one. Was it this one? Yes, perfect. If you come to this wallet right here, you see that the amount of BNB and Polygon that I have on my phone, they are all worth 4,546. But the price listed here is in Kenya shillings. So if you want to change that, what you do, come to the settings part, like we said, on the top left of your screen, go to preferences, and you can change from this part right here, currency. I can decide now, I don't want my amount to reflect in Kenya shillings, and I can change from that to reflect in USD. Let me see, USD. Like that. And if I come back to my wallet, was it this wallet? If I come back to this, then my amount should change now to dollars, which is the USD, $35. You want that amount in Kenya shillings, the procedure is the same. Just come back to currency, then KES, and change that to Kenya shillings. And now my amount will change from $35 and now reflect in Kenya shillings like that. So we have looked at how to create a wallet, how to rename a wallet, how to change your currency settings to USD. Also, another thing now, if you look at my wallet, this wallet named Bitcoin right here, you'll notice that I have a list of coins right here. I have BNB, Polygon, I have EOS, FTM, ADA, Cake, Solana. But in your case, you'll find that because your wallet is a new one, what has happened is that yours looks like this. No coins listed on this part. If that's true, thumbs up. No coins listed on that part because it's a new one. Yes. So what do we do then to add these coins so that they may appear on our wallet? So what you do from your wallet's part right here, from the top right corner, you'll see two circles. You can see the two circles there at the top right, thumbs up. Two circles on the top right. Yes, so if you click on that part right there, it will give you an option of adding coins. So from my list right here back, you'll see that my wallet is empty. It actually states that it's empty. So what you do, come to the top left, top right, sorry. Then if you want to add Bitcoin, just do that, check on that button like that. And if I come back to my wallet, you'll see now that Bitcoin has been listed on my home page. If I want to add, for example, USDT, let me write it as Tether. If I want to add Tether, then what will I have to do? Come search for it right here, like that. Then I can come and check it. You can see the different networks that we have. We have USDT, Ethereum, USDT, Tron, USDT, Binance Smart Chain. So if I want that one for Binance Smart Chain, I'll just click on that. And if I come back to my screen, you'll notice now that the coins that my list now has now been updated, and now I have USDT on my home page. In advance, we shall look at, basically these are coins that we've added, but in advance, we shall look at how to add tokens to Trust Wallet. By the end of this class, you'll have gotten the difference between token and tokens and coins, so do not worry. So in advance, we shall look at how to add tokens to Trust Wallet, but basically just to mention it, this is how we do it. On the same procedure, just like adding coins, come to the top left like that. Then instead of looking for them here, what to do, we can see a plus sign on the top right. So click on the plus sign, then it will give you an option of entering a token. But do not worry, this one will be covered when we are talking about decentralized exchanges. So just to mention. And that is basically a tour of the Trust Wallet like that. So yesterday we said that Trust Wallet acts like a bank account number that one can use to send and receive crypto. What did we say acts as a bank account number? Someone. What did we say acts like a bank account number? Wallets act like a bank account. But what did we say acts like a bank account number? For example, if I want to send you BTC, if I want to send you money to your equity account, what you'll do, you'll send me your bank account number. If I want to send you BTC to your Trust Wallet, what will you send to me? That is basically what I'm asking. What will you send to me? Let's have Joseph.
Wallet address.
Yes. Let's appreciate Joseph. Yes, a wallet address is what we said acts as our bank account number. So how do I get a wallet address? If I want someone to send me BTC, first, let me go back to my wallet like this. So if I want someone to send me BTC, let me use another coin. If I want someone to send me Solana, what will I do? Come to my Trust Wallet. On my top left, no, top right, on the two circles at the top right, click on that. Make sure I add Solana. Remember, this person wants to send me Solana. Make sure I add Solana to my wallet. So I'll say Solana like that. Come and choose depending on the network that they're going to use. But basically, for the purpose of this class, I'll choose that Solana like that. Go back to my home page like that. And now my list has been updated and I have Solana on my home page. So how do I get now my wallet address for Solana? I'll click on Solana like that. Then I'll say receive. So on the receive part, you'll see we have this screen is what will open up. We have a QR code. Then we have beneath that QR code, we have a wallet address. That one that is beginning with 2BN1. If you can see that, thumbs up kindly. 2B1WH something, all those. Exactly. So if someone wants to send you Solana, basically that's the procedure you'll do. So if I'm to share that now, you can send them the QR code so that they can scan that and actually get the wallet address. Or you can copy from this part. You can see copy. Click on copy like that. Then navigate to your WhatsApp or wherever you're sending them, go and paste there. That is basically how you get your bank account. But for the purpose of this class, that is what we call wallet address. Any question before we move to the next thing? Any question? Pius, you have a question?
Apart from the addresses,
Yes.
UID can be used as an account number when doing internal transfer.
What do
Yeah, the UID.
Yes. That will cover ourselves in the trust wallet. But we look into that. Don't worry. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Yes. So we have basically seen how we'll get a wallet address. But remember, we said that wallets acts as a bank account that one can send and receive crypto. We have dealt with receiving crypto. Basically, by receiving, come take your wallet address, either in QR form or copy it and send to the person. What about sending? If you want to send some amount of crypto to someone else. So for the purpose of this class, I'll assume that my Bitcoin wallet right here that you're calling Bitcoin wants to send money to someone else, maybe the KCM cohort one, this wallet right here. We'll assume they're two different people, that they're not from the same phone, so that at least we can understand the gist of everything. So what do? I'll call KCM cohort one and ask them to send me their wallet address. For what? For Polygon. For example, let's say I want to send them Polygon. Let me see what is in this wallet. Yes. For example, I want to send them, let me use BNB. For example, I want to send them BNB. Worth how much? 3,399. So what will I do? I'll ask uh, KCM right here to send me their wallet address for BNB. And in specific, what type of network? We look into networks later on. But the BNB that I have right now is on the Binance Smart Chain network, or what we call the BEP20. Do not worry, we'll do that in a few. So I'll ask KCM cohort one to send me their BNB wallet address and specifically BEP20. So what KCM will do will come make sure they have it listed on their phone. So they'll come to this part, add crypto, and we look for BNB Binance Smart Chain. You can see from this part it is BNB Binance Smart Chain like that. So after doing that, what this person will do will come back to this part and they'll send me their wallet address. Come to that part, say they want to receive BNB. They want to receive BNB. So they can decide to send me the QR code or rather copy it. So they'll copy it and send me. So what I'll do myself when it comes to sending, I'll navigate to my wallet, my Bitcoin wallet, and I'll click on BNB. I hope you've seen that part. I'll click on the coin that I want to send. Click on that like that. Then I'll say send BNB. So from this part right here, remember I said they can send me the QR code for me to scan, or they can send me the, what do you call it? They can copy the wallet address and send it manually to me. So on this part, basically, I'll come and enter that wallet address like that. Then the amount of BNB that I want to send. So if, for example, you don't know how to convert the value of BNB in your head, what you do, this part written BNB, the part where we're having BNB, then next to it we have max. So if you want to send the full amount of BNB, what you do is just say maximum and it will send all of it. But if you want to send a specific amount of money, what you do, where you're having that word written BNB, just click on it and it will change to the option of Kenya shillings. So if I want to only send a BNB value of around 1,000 Kenya shillings, what have I done? 1,000 Kenya shillings. So I'll change that to Kenya shillings, then I'll come and feed 1,000 Kenya shillings. And it will automatically calculate for me the amount of BNB that will be sent to that person. And I will say next. Then after saying next, it will say loading. Let me see. Okay, perfect. So it it will give me the asset that I'm sending, that is BNB. Then the next thing, it will give me the wallet. Where is it coming from? It is coming from the wallet that we named Bitcoin wallet to that address of the owner of KCM wallet. The network fee is basically a transaction fee, like we pay for M-Pesa. Then the maximum total that I'll be charged. The person will receive 1,000 worth of BNB, but I'll be charged 1.80 Kenya shillings for the transaction as transaction fee. So I'll say, okay, then I'll add my passkey. So this is basically my password that I'm adding right here, like that. And it will tell me processing. And this is why I want us to be very keen. So if you look at this part right here, I'm being told processing, transaction is in progress, blockchain validation is underway. It might take a few minutes. So let's look. I want us to look at transaction details. So on the transaction details, it is we are transferring BNB that is worth 1,000 Kenya shillings. Then we are having the date and the time, the date of today and the exact time this transaction happened. The status, I need you to understand that the status is completed. Then you're having the recipient address listed there. Then the network fee, we are having that. The nonce, do not worry about the nonce. I said if you want to know more about Web3, you can go on my website and learn about that. But for the purpose of this class, let's go to more details. If you come to more details right here, it will open up to something else. More details, it will open up to a blockchain explorer. A blockchain explorer. A blockchain explorer is basically, if I can go back to whatever I said that every transaction that happens in crypto is always recorded on the blockchain. So different networks will have different blockchain explorers. For example, now you've sent BNB using the Binance Smart Chain network, or what people call BEP20. Anyone who has interacted with a network BEP20? Or, for example, if you're interacting with the Tron network, it's called TRC20. BEP20, yes. So all transactions that are happening on the BEP20 network, or what you call the Binance Smart Chain network, will be recorded on the BSC scan, like this. So basically what happens now, you're having a transaction hash. If you look at this, you're having transaction details, or whatever, ignore that part. I want us to jump into transaction hash. If you can see transaction hash, let me see a thumbs up. Transaction hash. Yes. Transaction hash, basically what a hash ID is, or rather what here they're calling transaction hash, is a transaction reference number given out whenever you perform a crypto transaction. So whenever you perform a crypto transaction, you must be given a transaction hash ID. And every time, I need you to NB on this one. Every time someone says they've sent you money, always ask for the transaction hash ID, because no one can ever hide a transaction. So ask them for the transaction hash ID so that you can confirm for yourself if that money has actually been sent to you. Remember, it can be sent flashwise. Anyone who has interacted with something called Flash USDT, Flash BTC, Flash whatever? Hands up if you've heard about that. Flash USDT. Okay, basically what Flash USDT works is like coded. Okay, Warohio, your hand is up. Your hand is up. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening. I just wanted to comment that I've interacted with the Flash USDT.
Yes.
And Flash USDT is simply not the real USDT. It's a USDT that people usually mint on different apps using different software. And it can be transferred across different crypto networks and across different crypto exchanges as well. Not crypto exchanges, but across different chains. And again, it has an expiry date.
Yes. So basically what they is, someone can actually send happens is, if they send you that amount, after some time they will disappear in your wallet. And what I'm saying, every time someone is making a transaction with you, make sure you ask for the transaction hash ID. Remember, because these are these flash things are fake coins or fake currencies, they'll never be recorded on the blockchain. So if someone is claiming to have sent money, ask for the transaction hash ID. Go and confirm for yourself if that money has actually been sent to you. So the transaction hash ID helps us to do the following. It tells us where the amount came from, where they were sent to, how much is in the wallet, and how much the wallet that has sent you that money has within itself. And with that, I think I will end my tour of the Trust Wallet there, so that you can interact fully with what Hash ID does. So let me end this so you can share my screen from this one apart. Stop sharing. Present now. If you can see my screen, kindly thumbs up. If my screen is visible, kindly confirm for me. Perfect. So let's do this step by step. So sending and receiving crypto, or understanding transaction and coin confirmations. So cryptocurrency networks work as bank transactions, but instead of a bank confirming them, they are verified by a network of miners or validators on the blockchain. One of the most important things in crypto is the transaction hash ID, what we have been talking about. So what is a transaction hash ID? It is a unique identifier for every transaction made on the blockchain. But in simple English, we'll say is a transaction reference number given out whenever you perform a crypto transaction. Think of it like this, just like banks have transaction reference numbers, crypto transactions have hash ID. If you send or receive crypto, you get a transaction ID as proof of the transaction. It is a long string of letters and numbers that helps track transaction on the blockchain. So here we have been given an example of a Bitcoin transaction hash ID. Let's look at why it's important. A transaction hash ID is important because it proves that the transaction has actually taken place. It allows you to track a transaction on the blockchain. And if someone claims to have sent you crypto, just like I mentioned before, ask for the transaction hash ID for you to actually verify that. Who can remind us which network you've used on our last transaction when you're sending Binance or when you're sending BNB? Which network? Someone? Which network have you used? Pius?
Binance Smart Chain.
Yes, the Binance Smart Chain network, or what people call the BEP20 address. So a blockchain explorer is a tool that allows users to track and verify cryptocurrency transactions on a specific blockchain network. This is because different cryptocurrencies operate on different blockchain, and each network has its own dedicated explorer. And for example, that transaction that we've done, it was on this network, Binance Smart Chain. So if you want to track a transaction that has used the Binance Smart Chain network, you will go on this explorer, BSC scan, like we had seen, BSC scan. Let me just open one here. Let me show you BSC scan. So what you do is, if someone has claimed to send you a certain amount of crypto and they have used the Binance Smart Chain network, so ask for the transaction hash ID and then come and paste it on the Binance Smart Chain blockchain explorer. Come and paste that transaction hash ID here, and it will give you all the details of your transaction. If it, for example, it was a Bitcoin a transaction, someone has sent you Bitcoin, you will not go to confirm, and they've sent you the transaction hash ID for you to confirm. You will not go to confirm on the Binance Smart Chain, but rather you'll go on the blockchain.com. Blockchain.com. Blockchain. This is where you go to confirm your transaction. So you come to blockchain.com, and from this part right here, no need for you to come and sign up, but what you do, just come on the Explorer part. Let me say allow all. I'll go to the Explorer part. Then on this part right here, I'll come and paste on the top where you're seeing search blockchain transaction addresses and blocks. From that part, just come and paste your transaction hash ID, and it will give you the details of that specific transaction. Let's do an example. I'm very sure I had an example. So each blockchain explorer provides real-time details about the transaction, including the sender, the receiver's address, amount transferred, confirmation status. So let's do a practical right here. So go to blockchain explorer based on the transaction type. So for example, this transaction type is a Bitcoin transaction. Which explorer will we use? Let me even go back here to give you linkage. If that is a Bitcoin transaction, which blockchain explorer are we going to use? Someone? We are having someone who is sending me Bitcoin. I have given them my wallet address and they have claimed to have sent me Bitcoin. So I've also in return asked them from the transaction ID so that I can confirm for myself. So they've sent me the transaction ID, or what we call the hash ID for Bitcoin. So which blockchain explorer am I going to use to confirm this? Miriam, let's go.
Blockchain.com.
Perfect. Let's appreciate Miriam. So I'll go to let me copy that address first. So I'll copy this address like that, not address, rather transaction hash ID. I'll copy it like that. And because it's a Bitcoin transaction, I'll go to my blockchain.com, come to this part, paste it, enter, and let's see. Okay, here it is, the transaction right here. They're saying there are one blockchain with the results to your search. So I'll come click on that part like that. And now from this point then, I'll get to see the status of my transaction. So number one, the hash ID itself, yeah, the amount that was sent, which is $30, the fee that person was charged, they were charged $3 or an equivalent of 3,553 Satoshi. Then they were from which address? From this address to what address? To this address right here. And did this transaction happen? Yes. We are having the confirmed part right here. Then we are having a number of confirmations that were done. So this transaction has 2085 confirmations. It was mined in block 8. It will give me even details of which block it was mined at. So this number of blocks that were mined at. If I scroll down right here, you'll see I'm being given more details. Let me go back. I'm being given more details. It was from this wallet to this wallet. From then it has done a number of 2 transactions. The second one was $19 to this wallet. From this wallet to this wallet. If you have now gotten the importance of a hash ID, thumbs up. Or any question if you have. Hands up if you have a question. If you've gotten the purpose of a hash ID, thumbs up. Miriam, you have a question?
Yes. So does this only work when you're dealing with Trust Wallet, or it works with all wallets like Binance and that?
No, with Binance has a different type. Remember, Binance is a centralized exchange. Now, Binance being a centralized exchange, they will have their own confirmation. Let me see if I had a screenshot here. I don't have a screenshot. Binance, I don't have a screenshot here, but I'll send you one. You'll see. Oh yes, yeah, here I have for Binance. For Binance themselves, they have within Binance itself, you'll have the number of confirmations, locked or unlocked and whatever. But at the end of the day, remember, even if an amount has been sent to Binance, it has been recorded on the blockchain. So always ask for a hash ID and come confirm for yourself from this part. It doesn't only work with Trust Wallet, it works with every other crypto that you know. Have I answered you? Yes, remember all crypto transactions must be recorded on the blockchain. So if someone is sending you from Exodus wallet to Trust wallet, if they're sending you from I don't know where, always ask for that transaction hash ID and come and confirm for yourself. But always remember, different cryptos use different blockchain explorers. Bitcoin, blockchain.com, Ethereum, etherscan.io, Binance, BSC scan, and so on and so forth. So this is basically what we have done right now. An important reminder, if a transaction does not appear on the blockchain explorer, it was never sent, and probably maybe it's a flash ID, flash USDT, flash BTC, whatever. So always verify transaction before accepting a claim. So using blockchain explorers ensures transparency and security, helping users to confirm whether a transaction has been successfully processed. Any question before you go to networks? But if you've gotten it, thumbs up so you can give me a signage to move forward. Okay, perfect. So let's look at what we are saying we are calling networks. So when transferring cryptocurrencies from your wallet, you might not directly encounter the names of the blockchain like Ethereum or Tron. Instead, you'll come across specific network standards. To ensure successful transaction, it is crucial to choose the right network that matches the recipient wallet. So we are having different, I've mentioned this before, we are having the common main, or rather the main crypto networks that we have is BEP20, we have the ERC20, TRC20, Omnilayer, and all that. So the key difference across networks. So let me share my screen, my phone. Let me do this just to basically explain what networks are. I'll stop sharing from this. Come share on my phone. If my screen is visible, thumbs up. So this is my Trust wallet. I just want to show you what we mean by different networks. So if I'm to come to my wallet like this and go, maybe for example, I want to add, let me go to a blank wallet. I want to add USDT on my wallet. You can see I already have USDT on my wallet, but on which network? Someone? I have USDT on my wallet, but on which network? Someone will give it a trial. Joseph, let's go.
Binance Smart Chain.
Yes, the Binance Smart Chain, and it's what we're calling the BEP20 address. So if someone wants to send me USDT, I'll have to ask them on which network. Why? Because if I come to this part and I want to add Tether again, or what we call USDT, you'll see that USDT can be sent on different networks. I have the USDT BEP20, or rather the Binance Smart one. Let me see Tether. I want all the USDT to list themselves here. Yes, perfect. So the first one, we are having USDT Binance Smart Chain. So then on the bottom part, or the second USDT that is being listed there, is on which network? Someone, if you can see my screen, is on which network? Miriam?
Ethereum, the second one.
Yes, the Ethereum network. And the third one, someone else? Someone else. The third USDT is on which network? Someone, let's go. Sam Altman. Sam?
Tron network.
Yes, the Tron network. Let's appreciate Sam and Miriam. Yes, so if I'm going to add all of them, I want us to notice something. If I add all of them, they'll be listed on my home page like that. So I have USDT on the BNB Smart Chain. If I want to remove this, I can always slide like that. If you want to remove a coin from your list, slide it like that and disable like that. I just want us to remain with the three of them so that we can learn something. Disable that one. So I have USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. I have USDT on the Ethereum network, and I have USDT on the Tron network. I want us to understand why networks are very important. So if I click on USDT like that, and I want to send someone an address and say receive, right? I want to receive, so I want to send them my address. If you notice this and say receive, I want the address. You'll notice the address of USDT on the BEP20, or what we call Binance Smart Chain, starts with what? OXOD something. Okay? So let's see if the other one is different, any different. So if I go to the Ethereum one and say I want to receive an amount from someone, you'll see we are having OXOD6 something. Yeah, okay, that's no problem. If I go to the USDT Tron network and I say I want to receive, you'll now see that the address has changed to TMRCL something, whatever. So we are seeing that every network has a different wallet address. And remember, we said a wallet address acts as your bank account number. If you send the wrong bank account number to someone, definitely your amount will go to a different person. So no wonder we are saying, if for example I want to send you USDT, I'll have to request you which network am I using to send, so that you can send me a wallet address that matches my network. So if I'm sending USDT and I'm sending from BEP20, or what we are saying Binance Smart Chain, then you'll need from your end, you'll need to send me a USDT wallet address. Remember, wallet address is like a bank account number. So from your end, you'll send me your wallet address for USDT, but on the same network, which is Binance Smart Chain. Because if you send me a wrong one, if I'm using Binance Smart Chain and you send me a Tron network for the USDT, then our amount, or rather, the amount that I was supposed to send to you will be gone and be gone forever. And remember, I said crypto transactions are what? Are irreversible. If you've gotten up to that part, thumbs up before I stop sharing my screen. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen so we move to our slides. Stop sharing. Perfect. If my slides are visible, thumbs up. So basically, that is what we are saying. And coming back to this part, we're saying that the key differences across networks. So number one, you're having transaction fees. If you look at this part right here, we are having someone who was transferring USDT. But there are options. You have the Ethereum network, the Polygon network, and the Solana network. And if you look at this part, for an Ethereum network, Ethereum is the most expensive blockchain, by the way. So for you to send an amount using Ethereum, USDT, they'll get charged $3. But for you to use Polygon network, 0.9, an approximate of $1. And if you're using the Solana network, an approximate of another $1. So number one, the difference is different networks have different transaction fees. Then different networks have different speed. So Tron transactions are often faster compared to Ethereum due to their high scalability. So we are having a question here. What happens if I send to the wrong address? Two things might happen. Number one, there's some wallets, or rather some exchanges will give you a warning. For example, this is a warning from Binance, and you might find that this person was sending money using a different network from what they were using to receive. So the wallet, or rather the exchange itself, rather Binance in this case, sent them a warning. That's the first thing that would happen if you send to the wrong network. The second thing that would happen if you send to the wrong network is the amount will go, but they will be gone and be gone forever. Any question up to that point before we proceed? Any question? If everything is clear to that part, thumbs up. Only Miriam. Okay, yeah. Can see you guys. So the last part of this class now, we are going to look at how do crypto transactions get confirmed. So unlike traditional banking, crypto transactions are verified by miners or validators on the blockchain. Think of it like this. Every transaction needs to be added to a block before it is completed. Once the block is confirmed, the transaction becomes permanent and irreversible. I'll go back to what we had done. There's an example we had done right here. Where is it? No, this transaction right here. So if you come to this transaction, you can see from this part right here, it is written this transaction has 886,285 confirmation. These are basically people who went and confirmed this transaction. A number of 886,285 people went and confirmed this transaction for it to be termed what? Confirmed. And what I've been told from this part right here, that think of it like this: in every transaction need to be added to a block. So individual people, or rather laptops. Have you ever heard of people called miners, nodes, and stuff like that? Have you ever heard the word miners and nodes? Basically, what miners do is to confirm a transaction. That's basically the work of miners and nodes. But if you want to learn that, like I said, it's covered clearly on my website, Web3, the Web3 and blockchain course. So for this transaction to be done, or rather to be confirmed as completed, the miners must validate, or rather must confirm that the transaction occurred and add it to the blockchain. And for this transaction that we did right here, it was added by this amount of miners, this amount of people verified and completed that transaction. So basically, that's how crypto transactions get confirmed. This is basically an example of the same of what I've just illustrated. How long does confirmation take? On Bitcoin's blockchain, a new block is created after every 10 minutes. So once a transaction is added to the block, it gets one confirmation. Every time a new block is added, the transaction gets another confirmation. For example, if I send one BTC to a friend, your transaction will first be unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. I don't have a screenshot of the same. I thought I had. It will first be labeled as unconfirmed. Once that transaction has been included into a block, it will have one confirmation. But the transaction becomes fully confirmed after the third transaction or even more. For example, in this case, the transaction got confirmed after this number of confirmation. But you are being told right here, it can be fully confirmed after 3 confirmation or more. So most crypto wallets require at least 3 confirmation before the funds become usable. For example, this is a transaction of Wild, but on the Binance exchange. So you can see the amount has been locked. And when we say locked, we don't mean that this person did not send the Wild. It's just because now the transaction has not yet been confirmed. But after a number of confirmation, for example, if you look at this part right here, you're being told that the confirmation was 98 people actually confirmed this. So after the confirmation has been done, now my amount will be unlocked, and now the condition right here will change from being locked to now being confirmed. And once the amount has been confirmed, or rather completed, if you can look at these other transactions, they are reading as completed. Once the amount has been completed, it means now I can be able to use these funds. Is everything clear? Thumbs up if you actually get it. But if you have a question, you can raise your hand. Perfect. So why are coin confirmation important? Number one, it prevents double spending. So it ensures the same crypto is not spent twice. Number two, it secures transaction. More confirmations means higher security. And I'll explain. For example, if this person says they never received these coins, we are having we are going to have 86,285 people who are going to say who are going to act as witnesses that this transaction actually happened. And if the sender wants to scam me and reverse this transaction, this scammer will need to talk to a number of what? They'll need to talk to these people to make them reverse that transaction. Do you think that is possible? Like to talk to all these people and ask them to reverse that transaction. Do you think it's possible? Thumbs up if you think it's possible, thumbs down if you think it's not possible. Yes, perfect. And when we're saying crypto transactions are irreversible, now you get it what we mean by crypto exchange. No, crypto transactions are irreversible because the people who secure those transactions are many people. Number three, we've talked about that prevents fraud. Scammers can't fake transactions since every transaction ID, or what we call the hash ID, is verifiable. So how many confirmation are needed? We've looked at that. Bitcoin 3 confirmation or more, Ethereum 12 confirmation or more, Binance Smart Chain 15 confirmation or more, Litecoin 6 confirmations or even more. So what can affect confirmation speed? Number one, low transaction fees. So miners prioritize transaction with higher fee because they earn fees by processing those transactions. Remember, these people who are verifying these transactions are people who are actually working. It's not for free. So for every transaction that you pay, they get paid a fraction of it for confirming, or rather for validating those transactions. So they'll always prioritize transactions with higher fee. So they'll prioritize transactions with higher fee, and thus your speed will be high. If you send crypto with low fee, miners may ignore it for even hours or days. If you want a faster transaction, use a network that uses high fees. Then spending unconfirmed coins. If you try to use funds from a transaction that hasn't been confirmed yet, your transactions will be stuck. We've seen that when we're talking about this part right here. Then network congestion. For example, if you look at this screenshot right here, it says BTC network congestion issue. Expect slow balance update. So if there's a problem, or rather there are too many transactions that are waiting to be confirmed, it will cause a network congestion, and now that will reduce the speed of your coin confirmations. So if you want to speed up a transaction, you can increase the transaction fee. You can do what we call a replace by fee, and also you can allow, some wallets will allow canceling and resending with a higher fee. So we are having here a question: can a Bitcoin transaction be reversed? No. Once a transaction is confirmed, it is permanent, and you've seen why. It's because if you want to reverse this, you then need to talk to a lot of validators to undo that action they had done. So this is basically what we've done. So I don't need to cover that again. We've talked about these security tips. Always verify transaction using your hash ID. Use the correct blockchain. These are basically things that we've discussed already. So I remember I said we are going to look at the difference between a coin and a token and understanding the blockchain and etc. So this is the last part of this class before we break it. So we are having what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a digital network that allows people to send and receive funds. Think of it as a highway for digital money, where different blockchains are like different roads. Some are faster, some are cheaper, and some are more secure. So for every crypto transaction that takes place on a specific blockchain, the type of blockchain you use determines how fast your transaction will go through. You've seen, if for example you use the Ethereum network, it might be slower than if you use the Tron network. How much do you pay? The higher the fee, the higher the faster or the transaction will be confirmed. Which wallet address you need to send or receive the funds. Examples of blockchain, I think this you've done already. You have done already when we were talking about this part right here. These are basically examples. We are looking at this part right here. We've already done that part. We've discussed that part on this part right here. Where is it? Perfect. Basically, these different types of blockchain, or what we'd called initially their networks. So we have the Omni blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, the Binance Smart Chain, or what we call the BEP20, the the Tron blockchain, the TRC20, the Stellar blockchain. Do not worry, all of this will interact with them. So, and you also this you talked about it, different transactions or different networks have different transactions. So we had seen that way before, where we said that for Ethereum it charges the highest amount of transaction fee, or what we call in crypto gas fees. We have been told for me to send USDT using the Ethereum network, I'll be charged $3. But when I use the Polygon network, I'll be charged an approximate of $1. If I'm using the Solana blockchain, I'll be charged an approximate of $1. This we've done already. When sending crypto, you must use the correct network type. So if I'm sending you USDT and I'm sending you from a Binance Smart Chain network, you'll also need to send me your wallet address of the same USDT, but using the same network that I'm using, which is Binance Smart Chain, or what we call the BEP20. This we've already done. Very important. If you choose the wrong network, your funds will be lost forever. Always confirm before sending. I remember when you were tackling the two of the Trust Wallet, I mentioned that there's a difference between a coin and a token. So let's see. What is a coin? A coin runs on its own blockchain. A coin runs on its own blockchain. For example, Solana. Solana runs on its own blockchain, which is Solana. Bitcoin runs on its own blockchain, which is blockchain. We have Ethereum runs on its own blockchain, which is the Ethereum blockchain. But we have tokens. A token runs on an existing blockchain rather than its own. It depends on a coin for transaction fee. For example, let's have an example. Shiba Inu is a token. Why? Because it runs on the Ethereum blockchain. And I know you'll hear people saying, I want to buy a coin that is on the Solana ecosystem. It's just the same thing. It's on the Solana blockchain. So these are having an example. Shiba Inu is not a coin. Why? Because it runs on the Ethereum blockchain. So now it qualifies being a token. And what does this mean? It means if I want to buy Shiba Inu, or rather if I want to send out Shiba Inu, I'll need to have Ethereum first. So I'll have to have Ethereum, swap that for Shiba Inu, or use it to buy Shiba Inu. And if I want to send you Shiba Inu, on my wallet, I'll need to have Ethereum for that transaction to occur. Any question? If you've gotten the difference between a coin and a token, thumbs up. The difference between a coin and a token. Any question? Okay, no question. So I'll proceed. Joseph, you have a question?
Can a coin exist in two blockchains?
Can a coin?
Can a token exist in two blockchains?
Yes, that token that exists in two blockchains. Yes, it can. Depends on the creator. A creator can decide to list them on both. Is that okay?
Yes.
I'm trying to look for an example. Let me see if I can find one so I can explain to you. Like we've seen it right now. Let me use whatever we've seen right now. For example, the USDT. Just like what I've shown you on the Trust Wallet. You've seen that USDT exists on the Ethereum. If you can remember that. Can you remember that, Joseph? You've seen USDT has existed on the Ethereum network, existing on the BEP20 network, the Tron network. Remember? From the Trust Wallet example, Joseph.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yes. So, for example, that USDT that I had shown you, we have seen that it exists on the Binance Smart Chain network, on the Ethereum network, and the Tron network. But if you have comments, I can see your hand is up.
Yes, I wanted to comment on a coin that exists on two different blockchain. I'm sure most of you know Neuro. If you look at Neuro, it is both on the Ethereum blockchain and also on the Solana blockchain. So we have Neuro ETH and also we have Neuro USDT. So that is also an example of another coin, another token.
Yes. Thank you on that input. Yeah, that is also a coin that exists on both networks, but also the coin that I'd shown you, the USDT from the Trust wallet. You've seen we have USDT Binance Smart Chain, USDT Tron Network, USDT. What was the other one? I've forgotten. Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum network. So to answer you, yes, a token can exist on different blockchains. So why do you need gas to send tokens? In blockchain network, gas refers to the fee required to process transaction. Just like Safaricom, if you send 100 shilling, I think they cut 10 shillings for that transaction to be processed. So the same thing in blockchain networks, gas refers to the fee required to process transaction. When you send tokens, a transaction must be recorded on the blockchain, and the people who record this transaction on the blockchain are what we call miners or validators, must confirm it. So these gas fees are used to do what? To compensate these miners for doing that good work of recording these transactions and prevent spam attacks. Requiring a fee stops people from overwhelming the network with fake transactions. Then, number 3, prioritizing transaction. And we've looked at this and said, if you want your transaction to be prioritized, then higher fee means faster confirmation. How gas fees work in different blockchain? If you send ERC20 tokens, you'll need to pay in ETH for gas fees. And if you send TRC20, you'll need to have TRX to cover for the transaction fee. And if you send BEP20, you need to have BNB for gas. For example, when I was sending USDT from my, was it USDT that was, no, when I was sending BNB from my Bitcoin wallet and I was sending to my KCM Cohort 1 wallet, I was using the Binance Smart Chain network. So if I did not have BNB on my wallet, that transaction will not occur because I will need BNB to charges for the gas fee. Let me use this example right here so that you can get what I'm saying. Where is that example of Shiba Inu? Here, we are saying Shiba Inu is not a coin. So it depends, or rather it runs on the blockchain. It runs on an existing blockchain. And in this case, Shiba Inu runs on the Ethereum blockchain. So for example, if I want to send someone Shiba Inu, this is what we mean. I'll need to have Ethereum on my wallet so that the transaction fee can be cut from my Ethereum. I don't know how I'll explain this better, but if you've gotten it, kindly thumbs up, because I don't know how to explain this now. Yes, for me to send Shiba Inu, I'll need Ethereum on my wallet so that my Ethereum can act as my gas fee. I hope that is okay like that. So basically that's it, what I was explaining on that part. So without gas or the native coin, you cannot send those tokens. For example, if your wallet has 100 USDT on what network? On the TRC20 network, or rather what we call the Tron network, but you have 0 TRX, you cannot send the USDT until you add some TRX so that the TRX can be used to do what? To cover for the transaction fee. So other important details, Ethereum network fees are the most expensive. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times before. If you try sending a token using the wrong network, you will get an error message. If you ignore the error message, the funds will be sent to the wrong network and they'll be lost forever. Any question before we end this class? Because you've come to the end of this class. Any question? If everything is clear, thumbs up. You might have learned some complex things today, but I promise you they are not complex. If you sit down and rewatch the video, you will find that there are easy things to understand, but Since there are no questions, I'll end this class at this point. We see each other on Monday, and may you enjoy your weekend. Bye bye and good night.